Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, y'all? Let's talk some birds with the most entertaining Eagles content creator in the game. Your boy, Mizzy Mess, CoolCat YouTube, representing the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. How everybody doing? How everybody doing? Let me just change this back to the draft. There you go. Seeing as we're talking about the draft right now. How everybody doing? Oh boy, I see Big Zay in the building. I see Lil G Griffin in the building. Here we are, man. We're in the month of April. We are in the month of April, and we are officially 2 weeks away. We're basically 1, 2, 3. What up, Aaron? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 days. 18 days from the NFL draft. Can y'all believe it? 18 days from the NFL draft. 18 days. So how we feeling? Let's start there. We're close to the NFL draft. I want to know from y'all how we feeling. 18 days. 18 days. And then by this Thursday, we'll be 14 days. How are we feeling? Now, for me, right? And I'm trying to create as much content as I can because, again, y'all, around this time especially, it's dry season. I'm going to be real with y'all. It's dry season. I'm going to be honest and frank with y'all. It's dry season. What does that mean, CoolCat? It basically means this. There really isn't that much to talk about other than draft. You know what I mean? We know that off-season programs for the Philadelphia Eagles began April 21st. Right? Off-season programs for the Philadelphia Eagles begins April 21st. The only thing we're going to get out of that is photos. You get what I mean? We ain't going to really get much from that other than photos. So it's basically from now until the draft, dry season. But that don't mean you shouldn't subscribe because we still got a lot to talk about. It's like what they going to do with Dallas Goedert and Bryce Huff. Like, Dallas Goedert wants his money now. Dallas Goedert needs money. Bryce Huff, what do we do with him? So there's still something to talk about, but it's kind of dry season. So talk to me, y'all. How we feeling? How we feeling? 18 days away from the 2025 NFL draft. 18 days from the draft. And for me, I'm going to keep saying it. The best player available. The best player available. Whoever's there at 32, get it. That's me. Whoever's there at 32. Right? So how we feeling? How we feeling? And I'm going to start with this, right? I'm going to start with this. To the Dallas Cowboys, to the Green Bay Packers that started all this. Let's start with the tush push. 10 people up here. Salute to everybody. To the Rams. to the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills. Read between the lines. Read between the lines. Right? Read between the lines. Let's start there. Read between the lines. I wish all 5 of y'all miserable. I hope your team, I hope your season is miserable. I hope y'all don't go nowhere. I hope your fans have a miserable season. Hi, Dorothy. I hope you guys have a miserable season if you're Buffalo, the Falcons, the Cowboys, the Rams, and the Green Bay Packers that started all this. I hope you're miserable. But I want to know who is the 11. Who's the 11? Who's the 11? I'm gonna show y'all. Let me do this real quick. Because I think Big Zay sent me this. Right? I think Big Zay sent me this. If so, salute. Okay? So let's do this. Let me pull it up. Yeah. Let me try to pull it up real quick. I got to be real careful because the CBS. So I got to be real careful. Hence I'm muting it. Bear with me, y'all. I'm trying. Hold on. All right. So, hopefully y'all can see it. Let me make sure. Hopefully y'all can see it. Let me check. All right. Should be good. All right. These are the teams that's cool with touch push. Okay? We have the Ravens. We have the Carolina Panthers. We got the Houston Texans. We have the Colts. Salute to Shane Steichen. We got New England. We got the Saints. Salute to Kellen Moore. We got the Jets. And we have your Philadelphia Eagles. Salute to Nick Sirianni. These are the teams that's against it. Who I hope you have a miserable day if you're any of these teams. Atlanta, Buffalo, Street Rats, little boys, Packers, and Rams. I hope all of y'all have yourself. Hey, David. I hope all of you have yourselves a miserable day. Hopefully, we're good, y'all. Okay, I hope y'all have a miserable day. Right? To all these 5 teams, I hope you have a miserable day. Okay? But my question is, we have 5 teams that is against the tush push. I heard it was 16. Let me take this off real quick. I heard it was 16. So we got the Atlanta Falcons, the Buffalo Bills, the Little Boys, salute the moan, the Packers, and the Rams. Right? Where's the other 11? Where, oh, where is the other 11? Oh, where can they be? Where's the other 11? Where's the other 11? I just showed you. Packers, Rams, Little Boys, Falcons, and Buffalo. Where's the other 11? Huh? Where's the other 11? Hey, Almighty Finesse. Where's the other 11? We got Buffalo, Atlanta, the Cowboys, the Packers, and the Rams all against the Brotherly Shove. Where's the other 11? Why don't y'all put your name on it? Why don't y'all put your name on it? Again, we got the Falcons. Let's go over, let's do this. As to why these teams don't like the tush push. Let's go back and let's read. Okay? Atlanta Falcons. Their coach said he went on record. He done previous describing his dislike of the play and for what his team must do to stop it. Okay? Buffalo. He's concerned with player safety on the push play, even there's no safety data. Jerry Jones, who need to shut up because consistency in rule, as linebackers aren't currently permitted to push defensive linemen. Let's go to the Rams. He wants it banned because in his mind, it's not a football play. He doesn't like the opposite of the tush push, of the pushing part. And the Green Bay Packers that started this bullshit. Let's see. Safety and pace of play. Because of injury. I'm going to be real with y'all. These are the real reasons why they want this play banned. For starters, they can't stop it. Hey, Nina! Nina! Where's my button? Green lights! Victory! Woo! Victory! Woo! There you go. These are the reasons why I think they don't want us to use the touch push. For starters, we can do it better than anybody else. Even the Buffalo. We can do it better than anybody else. The second reason is they can't stop it. Right. Hey, Eagle Girl. Right. They can't stop it. Right. That's the second reason. They can't stop it. The third reason, because it's the Philadelphia Eagles. They jealous of us. But I'm going to ask y'all a question, because I've been saying this for weeks. Trust me, we'll talk about the draft when we get there, okay? We'll talk about the draft when we get there. But my question is, what's the game? What do the owners get in banning this play? I want to ask y'all, what do the owners gain out of this? I want to know from y'all. What does the owner, what do y'all think the owners are thinking? Like, you ban the play, then what? Then what? Then what happens? Then what happens? Because I want to know, what is the gain? What is the reward? What do you think will happen if you ban this play? I want to know from y'all in the chat. If the owners ban the play, then what happens? What happens? Oh, you ban the brotherly shove. What happens? What's the game? What's the game? I'm asking a real question here. Like, you ban the brotherly shove. What happens? Like, what's the reward? Like, what? What happens? Someone in the chat tell me. You ban the brotherly shove. What happens? And that's all I'm saying. And that's all I'm saying. It's like, what the owner? If the owners ban the tush push, like ban it completely, I still got. Thank you, Eagle Girl. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, David. If you're an owner and you're watching this, please read this. Please, if you are an owner of a 31 team, if you're an owner of the 16 teams that want this ban, I want you to look at this. Then we use Barkley. Then we use Barkley or we use Jalen. YouTube. Or we use our receivers. Then we'll be it. And that's what I'm trying to tell everybody. Exactly. Are you going to ban these? Because what I'm trying to say is, and thank y'all, keep the chat coming. If you ban the touch push, Jalen freaking Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, my God, Saquon Barkley. I swear Saquon Barkley is the best running back in the world. All the Eagles, man. All the Birds. Right? Dallas Goedert, Lane, Jordan. What I'm trying to say, if you ban the touch push, Jalen freaking Hurts can still throw bombs up the head, though, to A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Dallas Goedert. He can still run a QB run for like 16 yards. He can still rush it for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley can still rush it for Saquon Barkley can still rush for 60 yards like he did the snow and get a touchdown. Like, and I still got a defense. So what I'm trying to say is, if you don't ban it, we're still going to use it. If you do ban it, you still going to have 50 points on your head. Like, it's a lose-lose situation for these owners. Like, you want to ban the tush push. You want to ban it. And yet, you're still going to lose to the Philadelphia Eagles. You're still going to lose to the Philadelphia Eagles. You're still going to lose. Like, you're still going to lose. What? We used the brotherly shove one time in the Super Bowl. You take that play away. You take that away. Here's what some of these owners don't understand. And I think I heard this on the Link Up with Simone, Tone, and LB. I gotta see if I gotta watch it again and see if that's it. But I think Simone or one of them said, and I agree with this, if Jahan Dotson got that touchdown, instead of being stopped at the 1 yard line, I don't think they hear you, boy. If Jahan Dotson didn't get stopped at the 1 yard line in the Super Bowl, I'm going to say it again for all the people in the back. If Jahan Dotson didn't get stopped at the 1 yard line and got that touchdown, would the Eagles still use the brotherly shove? That would be 3 passing touchdowns from Jalen freaking Hurts. 3! But they ain't telling y'all that. That would have been 3 rushing touchdowns. 3! No. 3 passing touchdowns if Jahan Dotson didn't get stopped at the 1 yard line. YouTube. But do anyone believe that? No. If Jahan Dotson didn't get stopped at the 1 yard line and got that touchdown, that was 3 passing touchdowns by Jalen freaking Hurts. Is any of them hearing me? But they don't hear. They wouldn't have said nothing. Nothing about no brotherly shove if Jahan Dotson didn't get stopped at the 1 yard line. But they don't hear me though. 12 people up in here, salute to everybody, but they don't hear me though. 13, but they don't hear me though. Jahan Dotson, watch. I'm telling you. I know what I'm talking about. Tell me I don't. Huh? Like if Jahan Dotson didn't get stopped at the 1 yard line, 3 passing touchdowns from Jalen freaking Hurts. Wouldn't even need the tush push, so they say. But because we used it, they're crying like bitches. Ain't that crazy? Huh? Ain't that crazy that they're because we used it in the Super Bowl. We used it in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'll watch it. Because we used it in the Super Bowl. Yeah, think about that, Big Zay. If Jahan Dotson didn't get stopped at the one, and that was a touchdown, book it, print it. 3 passing touchdowns from Jalen. 3. And they wouldn't even say anything about the brotherly shove. Now, will they? Will they? What up, Rock the Artist? Will they? YouTube. No, they wouldn't. But because we use it more than anybody else, happy birthday. Happy related birthday. Exactly. We got so many weapons. And again, like I said, if Jahan Dotson didn't get stopped at the 1-yard line, there would not be no brotherly shove because we would have scored that touchdown. But because we used it, we got winded up. Crying and moping like. But let them take it away. Let them take it away. Saquon Barkley going to rush another 60-yarder for a touchdown again. Yep. Make sure y'all shout out Brock the Artist and subscribe to his channel. Saquon Barkley's going to rush for another 60-yarder and a touchdown. Jalen Freakin is going to rush for another touchdown. And bombs to AJ, Devontae, and Goddard with this best offensive line led by Stoutland University. Like, even when the NFL wins, they lose. I'll put it like that. Even when the NFL thinks they won, they lose. Losers. Oh, you're going to ban the brotherly shove. Okay, Jalen, AJ, Devontae, Goddard, Saquon, Lane, John Mailata, Leonard Dickerson, Cam Jurgen, Stoutland University. It's all right. Like I said, ban that play if you want. They're going to come back like whiny little. Right? They're going to come back like whiny little babies with tears in their eyes. And what they going to ban? They're going to ban the. I like that comment from Nina. They're going to ban the kneel down? Huh? Huh? They're going to ban the kneel down? What are they going to ban next? Come on now. Watch. Let them ban it. And then we put 50 points on the 50 the points on their head, and Jalen Carter still gets a sack. And then they're going to listen to me. They're still going to lose. There ain't a damn thing they can do. Let them ban it. Because to me, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of arguing about it. Like, I'm gonna be real. I'm tired of hearing it like every single day. And think about that. They're scared. You couldn't, because y'all could have got rid of it a couple of days ago. But the beauty of it is, Eagles Nation, they couldn't even get 24 votes. They need 24 votes, and you only got 16. Let me hold on. Let me do this real quick. Let me do the calculation. 24 votes. Take away 16. So they need 8 more teams. And we kind of know Ravens, Colts, Saints. Let me see. Let me see something real quick. And we know that the Eagles, the Ravens, the Panthers, the Cleveland Browns, the Houston Texans, the Eagles, Ravens, Panthers, Cleveland Browns, Houston Texans, Colts, Saints. That's 7. 8 Patriots, 9 Jets. So they're missing 9. So they're missing 9. They're missing 9 votes. Right? Let me see. Yeah, they're missing 8 to 9 votes. And I don't even think they're going to get it. But like Lane Johnson said, they hate us because they ate us. Think about that. They hate us. Exactly. Like what they going to ban? The mascot? They're going to ban Swoop? Watch, they're going to probably ban the QB run next because it ain't football related. Watch. Watch. Because it ain't football related. Watch. They're going to ban whatever it takes to stop the Eagles from winning. And think about this. I didn't hear one thing about this tush push until after we lost the Super Bowl in 22. Super Bowl 57. And they still couldn't vote it out. But hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I bet you they ban relationships. Right. I bet you they ban relationships. Oh, I gotta show y'all this. 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 Look what the Eagles just posted. What they said. They said, new season can't come soon enough. We miss you. Exactly. Look at what the Eagles posted, man. We miss you. I miss y'all too, man. I miss y'all too. Eagles everywhere. We miss y'all. Listen. I miss the birds, man. I miss going to games and I'm gonna show y'all something else. All right. I'm gonna show y'all something else. And I kind of posted it on the Birds of Wall Street Twitter account or X account. Yeah, my bad, Rock the Artist. I just came from work and I was too tired. Bam. I call this the BOBS Memories on Broad Street. Right. I call this the BOBS Memories on Broad Street. Right? Here's me and Simone versus the Minnesota Vikings Thursday Night Football. Me and Simone week 1 versus the Atlanta Falcons of last season versus the little boys. NFC Championship game. She went, I tailgate. And there's us, at the parade. There's me, one Trey Rock over here. And here's me, Simone, and Trey at the NFC Championship game. I miss my family, man. I know Trey busy. I know Trey busy with the kids and Moans with Dylan at Braves games and stuff. Like I told her, whether it's the Braves in the cave fighting for the Knaves, that's still my sister. Look at the memories, man. Oh, and trust me, we're going to ask Smitty. We're trying to get Smitty to tailgate with us. We're trying to get Smitty up here. But it only works if y'all help us out now. But yeah. Look at my family. Trust me, we're going to ask Smitty. We will. We will, we will, we will. We will, we will, we will. But yeah, man, listen. I like this. New season can't come soon enough. We miss you. Yeah, I mean, we're going back to the Super Bowl. I mean, there ain't no doubt about it. We're going back to the Super Bowl. It's going to happen. Like, there will be more games here. And speaking of which, the Detroit Lions is trying to pass a rule. Where they're trying to switch the playoff season, meaning it's the best record not only gets the number 1 seed, but the home game. Number 1 seed. It's like this. Instead of the Eagles being the 2 seed, it would be Minnesota. Minnesota would be the 2 seed. We would be the 3rd seed. Hold on, let me go to ESPN real quick so we can. I want to talk about this. ESPN. Hold on. There you go. So, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about, which I find stupid. Right? I find it stupid. All right? So, here we go. Let's talk about that. All right. So, as y'all can see here, in this playoff game, right, Detroit was the 1 seed. The Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles was the 2 seed. Tampa Bay was the 5th. Third, Rams was the 2nd. Minnesota wild card was 5th. Commanders was 2. And Green Bay was 7th, right? Hi, Dorothy. So what they're saying is, if they change the playoff seeding, Minnesota would be the 2 seed because they're 14-3. We would be either the 2 seed or the 3rd seed, right? The Commanders would be the 3rd seed. Tampa would be Tampa or the Rams would be the 5th or the 6th. No. Acknowledge me! Let's see. Green Bay would be, I said Detroit, us, Minnesota would be 2 and 3. Commanders would be the 4th. Green Bay would be the 5th. And Rams and Tampa Bay would be 6 and 7. So we either would face the Rams first or the Bucks next. Detroit would still have the bye. It would be Commanders, either the Bucks or the Rams, and Green Bay would be facing. Green Bay would be facing somebody. Hate to break it to you. I don't like it, and I don't think that's going to pass because you're taking away a home game. All because, think about this, all because Minnesota got to go on the road, and here's what you got to do, because Minnesota was 4-2, 6-2, losing 2 games away and 2 games at home. No, losing 1 game at home and 2 games away, and was 4-2. Was 4-2 in the division. Detroit was 6-0, 8-0 in away, 6-0 in the division, 11-1 in the conference, 8-0 away, and 7-2 at home. Minnesota was 9-3, just like us. Oh, out of here. Win your division. Win your division. How about that? How about you win your division? Want to change the playoff seat? Win your division. Right. Want to change the playoff season? Right. Win your division. You want the home playoff? Then win your division. Right. Simple. Simple. And finally, let's talk about the draft. Simple. Best player available. Best player available. Like, don't make it complicated. Best player available. Like, best player available. Don't have to make it complicated. Don't gotta make it difficult. Best player available. Hold on, y'all. Let you listen to Jalen. I'll be right back.
Jalen Hurts. Let's see if he can get something going. There's Hurts. He's back. Fire. Touchdown. They really came out on fire. Hurts.
He is in such control.
Hurts. What a night by Jalen Hurts. Beautiful throw by Hurts. 3 rushing touchdowns. Give me a little more of that. Boy, that hurts. Boy, did he make magic happen.
Jalen Hurts, number 1.
That really, really hurts.
No, I don't see it. Yeah. I'll be right back, guys. I'm just doing something real quick. I'll be right back to wrap it all up.
Run Paulo here, because we've been throwing the ball a lot.
Oh, shit! Dad, no!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off, it's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay!
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak!
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott! Trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb! Trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb! You trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb!
So yeah, best player available. Right. Whoops. Best player available. Can't compliment things. Best player available. Turn the volume down on my phone. Yep.
Acknowledge me!
Damn right. And speaking of Jalen, isn't it quiet when everybody keeps their damn mouth shut about my quarterback? Like, there's still some people on the dang on internet that don't know no better. But isn't it better quiet? Isn't it better? Huh? Isn't it better when people are quiet about Jalen? It's quiet. Think about that. quiet. So that's the beauty. It's been quiet. Quiet. Right. Quiet. And that's what I love when things are quiet. Right? Because when things are quiet, but they don't hear you, boy. When things are quiet. Not one peep on the internet about my boy Jalen freaking Hurts. And that's a blessing. Because finally, people know their motherfucking role. They know their role. And their role is to shut the motherfucking up. Shut up. We don't care. Shut up. Your quarterback can't do what mine can't. Simple. You know, anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better. And if you could, you would have won already. Right. If you can do what my quarterback can do, you would have won already. But you can't. Right. And there's going to be a banner, man. Think about that. There's going to be a banner dropping in 100 and something days. There's going to be a banner dropping. And I can't wait. Think about that. I can't wait. There's going to be a banner dropping. And the sad thing about it is I wasn't there. Right? I wasn't there for when we had to drop the banner for the first one. I'm gonna watch this one. I'm going to that one. I'm throwing Mona a birthday party early because her birthday is the 5th. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. We get to actually drop a banner. I don't kind of do stuff like that, but I'll say Florida. Because anything Texas, no, I'll say Florida. Because anything Texas, okay? Right. Anything Texas, I'm out. You know what I mean? Anything Texas, because then it reminds me of, hold on. Because then, if I think of anything Texas, it'll basically remind me of...
Dallas Cowboy trash. Dallas Cowboy trash.
So, Florida. It's nothing against the Texans. There ain't nothing against the Houston Texans, but anything that has to do with Texas, I hope you're miserable. Sorry. Anything to do with Texas. Yeah. So Florida. Because you said Houston. And they're from Texas. And then Texas reminds me of street rats and little boys. No. No. Okay? Sorry. Sorry. So. So. Listen, man, at the end of the day, best player available. Let's keep it quiet. Do I think the Giants will be better now? The Giants, then, now, or forever, will always be the Giants. So, guys, that's really all I got to say. I got to get ready for Broad Street Aftermath with Smitty. And then I got to get ready for work tomorrow. And then I got to get ready for CoolCat and Mitch. Birds of Broad Street. So, I will see you lovely people in less than an hour from now. There you go. But yeah. Well, I'm about to wrap up, y'all. And yeah. Yep, my guy Smitty. Birds of Broad Street. You'll be rocking with the new. Okay? It's just me and Smitty on the Aftermath today. Well, not just today. It's me and Smitty on the Aftermath from now on. So, speaking of which, let me get this out of the dangle on. There you go. If y'all didn't see his text, if you didn't see his tweet on X, y'all would know what. I'm still here, Big Zay. See, Birds of Broad Street. Yeah. If y'all didn't see his tweet on X, y'all would know what happened. Hence, there's no inside the nest either. If you go to his Twitter account, you would know. All right, point blank period, I'll just say it. He's focusing on his own stuff. Right? He's focusing on his own stuff. But still subscribe to him, though. That's still my brother. He's focusing on his own stuff. Right. All right. So, with that being said, let me get out of here and let me get ready for the aftermath. Hold on. Oh, Paw Patrol. Salute to my son, who's responsible for this Paw Patrol phenomena. Peace.